everyone, Nick Kratikos of Nick's Seasonal Decor, and tonight you are watching me live on Bowdabra. So if you are new here, each and every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern, we do go live off of Bowdabra's Facebook page. Alex forgot to mute the phone. So every Monday at 7 Eastern, and also too during the video, at the end, Bowdabra does draw one lucky winner for a free roll of ribbon. So we're going to be using our large Bowdabra. All of the products we're using today can be found at nicksseasonaldecor.com. We carry the Bowdabra, the large Bowdabra, along with both the gold and silver wire. So here I have the gold on my table to show you guys. Most days I just continue using the silver. It's a 100-yard spool and it lasts a really, really long time. I've been using this spool, for months now, right, Alex? So it lasts a really, really long time. What we're gonna do is start off with a length of wire.
Hi, Judy.
Like that long. First thing I gotta do is I gotta make sure we share our video to our page. That way we can get everybody here. So I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. We actually spent the day in New York City Saturday, which it feels like it's been longer, but at the same time it feels like yesterday. So that's what we did on Saturday. It was not a terrible drive. It was about 3.5 hours or so from Boston, so not too shabby. Hey Kay, hey Judy, hey Farah, hi Lisa. So I cut a length of the wire, right? Then what we're gonna do is just take that wire, fold it in half, and it's not gonna matter which end you place into your Bowdabra. So here we have the cut end on the left side. We can flip that over so we have the loop on the left side. Really doesn't make a huge difference. Just place it right in between both of those pieces on the slits on top.
Hi, Debbie. Judy would love to win tonight.
Hi Debbie. Hi Melissa. So we're gonna start, let's start with this. So we designed a wreath kit the other night that we designed, and we have a lot of ribbon left over, so we might as well show you guys what kind of bow you can make. So we did a sunflower wreath, and we used this beautiful 2.5-inch brown. This is just a basic burlap or canvas ribbon. I think it's canvas actually, right?
I think so.
Canvas, and it's one of my favorites, and the reason I love it so much is that there's no shimmer to it, there's no sayings to it or print. I love simpler prints like this or plain prints. So we're gonna just take that ribbon, place it right in. I cut about a 24-inch piece. We have about 6 to 8-inch tails, as you can see, different lengths on one side, and then about a 4 to 4.5-inch loop on the other side.
Hi, Pamela. Hi, Denise. Kay would love to win tonight.
Yes, let us know. Let us know where you're watching from, too. We've had a lot of people from the UK lately, so let us know where you're from. Come back in with the yellow, and what a weird combo, but it works so well together, yellow and brown. Like I said, we designed it with sunflowers the other night. Tonight we're going to do another fall wreath without sunflowers, but this looks really pretty with the pretty yellow sunflowers. So we're going to just repeat this pattern over and over again.
Hi, Bonnie. She's watching from Canada tonight.
From Canada. Welcome, Bonnie.
Hi, Julie, all the way from Wales, UK.
Wales.
Hi, Sheila from Illinois. She'd love to win tonight.
All right, so coming back in with the yellow. And at this point in time, if you guys enjoy watching me here on Bowdabra, the biggest tip that you guys can do for me is to let me know down below, show of hands. I greatly appreciate it, and we always appreciate when you share as well. My goal with doing Bowdabra each and every Monday is to inspire you to make a bow. So whether I've taught you how to make a bow is not the number one thing, right? At least just try it out and let me know if you've tried bow making in the past. And if you haven't gotten it, no worries, right? We continue making bows and we've been at it for 7 years and I have no plans on stopping bow making.
Hi, Belkis. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Rosemary from Connecticut. She'd
Welcome.
love to win tonight.
Yeah, we were in Connecticut Saturday. We drove through Connecticut. So we're gonna take our wire now. We did 3 pieces of each color. Take those wires, pull them to the middle, and then pull through the top. Once you do that, your bow is somewhat secured enough where you can take it out without it falling apart. Then you're gonna tighten it, flip your bow over, and then tie from behind. It's as simple and easy as that. And now I'm just going to snip off these wires for the time being. It makes it easier for when I go to photograph these bows and send them to Bowdabra. So it was something that we should have been doing from day one, right?
Yes, makes it much easier.
Then we're going to dovetail. So to dovetail, I'll show you guys on this 2.5-inch tail. Take it, fold it in half, cut from the middle out towards the wired edge at an angle, and that just creates that professional edge that we all know and love. So I recommend either doing that or cutting at an angle or something other than just a blunt edge cut like this. That doesn't look pretty to me. That is a huge step up, and it takes minimal effort. Of course, the more tails you have, the more time consuming it's going to be, but it shouldn't take you any more than a minute or so to dovetail.
Hi, Cindy from Springfield, Massachusetts.
Hey, Cindy.
Lisa loves the yellow.
I love the yellow too. Yellow and brown, I was surprised. I think it looks really pretty together. So don't forget, you guys, you can find your Bowdabra, your ribbons, and your Bowdabra wire, both in silver and gold, at nixseasonaldecor.com. We are proud to carry the Bowdabras, and it does make life a lot easier. So if you struggle with hand bows, because we do teach hand bows as well, but if you struggle with those, or if you have arthritis, carpal tunnel, difficulty holding the ribbon, or just bow making, is a huge struggle for you, Bowdabra essentially works as an extra hand. That way you don't have to hold everything in place. So now we can fluff these loops out, pull these tails apart, pull these loops apart, separate the colors to the best of our ability. I am not one of those designers that focuses too heavy on making sure the colors are distributed. I just kind of go off of overall shape. I like my bows to be a little bit more natural nowadays. I used to be a little bit more rigid with my bows, but something like this is beautiful, right? Not overly done, not too many colors, just something very pretty. So this type of bow, I think this would work for a wreath. It would work for a swag, a teardrop swag, an arrangement. It would work on your Christmas tree, doing a bunch of these and placing them every few inches or so. It would work on top of a present, a garland, a lamppost, you name it. They're universal, and they're very inexpensive. We only used maybe 1.5 yards of each color or so. Not too terrible. So 3 loops of each, about a 25-inch cut of ribbon with about 6 to 8-inch tails, and then about a 4.5-inch loop.
Hi, I'm Amparo from Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico's in the house. Okay, so today's a humid day, you guys. It was nicer out this morning than it is now. But me and Alex were just in our office, and thank gosh we have AC in the office because it gets ice cold that we have to shut it off like 5 minutes after turning it on. But we place another length of wire. Now we're going to switch gears and make another bow. So this is actually from our bargain box. So this is exclusive to the bargain boxes that you guys ordered in September, and we're going to use the leftover bits here in a bow. So I'm wondering, what kind of bow do I want to make? Let's do, you know what, I was loving that loop, or that tail bow. So let's try that tail bow again. I think that'll look really pretty. So also too, don't forget, both Bowdabra and Nick Seasonal Decor have free crafting communities. You can join the Bowdabra fan gallery. The link is down below. And also, while you're at it too, join the Nick Seasonal Decor crafting community. Both groups are a great resource for additional inspiration and seeing what everybody else is up to, which, is not a bad thing to be nosy, right? Because some of these designers in these awesome groups are incredibly, incredibly talented, and they're just amazing. So definitely check out their bows. What we did is cut about 4 or 5 loops or tails that are about 12 inches, 12 to 14 inches. Now we'll come back in with a few shorter ones. I'm not really measuring you guys, nor do I encourage you guys to do it. If they're off by upwards of 2 or 3 inches, it'll still create a very pretty bow.
Becky asks, what do you do with wire that sticks out from the ribbon?
You can always just snip it off. Usually, some ribbons do have that issue where no matter what you do, the wire kind of slips out a bit. Other ribbons seem to fray a little bit more. These ribbons are all great, but if that ever happens to you, just snip it right off. Best thing you can do is to not, touch your ribbon too much. So same goes with deco mesh, right? You never really want to mess around with it too much because that'll just heighten the chance of it fraying more and more and more. So once you get it how you like, leave it as is and don't mess with it.
Hi, Roberta. Hi, Darlene. She's a newbie watching from Syracuse.
Welcome, Darlene. We love Syracuse. All right, so continuing with these, in Syracuse, we got to visit one of these days, Alex, because there's a chocolate company there that I've always wanted to visit. It's a small family chocolate company, and I used to watch their YouTube videos religiously. Hercules Chocolates. So we got to go to Syracuse one of these days. All right, coming back in with whatever smaller ones we cut. Don't know how many and don't know the exact lengths, and it's still going to turn out nice. Place them all inside. What we can do then is to take our wires out, pull them to the middle again, pull them out, and you can also use the wand too. So let's say this is still in the Bowdabra. Are we going to be able to do that? Yes, we can. Before we added the wire, you can always just take your Bowdabra wand. It comes with each and every Bowdabra. Place it inside. I think I kind of squished it, but place it inside, and then you can squish down your ribbon. I have a tendency of using my hands, but you can absolutely use your Bowdabra wand.
Lisa loves that ribbon. Jeannie would love to win.
Awesome. And I see we have almost 200 viewers. Let's see if we can hit 250 tonight, you guys.
Darlene says she's looked at all our craft stores, but she can't find Bowdabra.
Yes, so you can find them on our website, right?
Mm-hmm. You sure can.
Yes, you can.
NextSeasonalDecor.com.
We are so happy to finally have the Bowdabras. I think this is our, gosh, I want to say second or third month. But we're really excited. And I told you guys too, back when I was like 12, I would use the Bowdabra when my hands would tire out making fresh Christmas wreath bows using non-wired velvet. So it's kind of safe to say that I'm experienced using the Bowdabra, but if you're not, you still can master it. I don't think, if Sandy's listening to this, Sandy, I apologize in advance, but I don't think I read the instructions to use the Bowdabra back then. I think I just made it work. I'm not the instruction type, so if I can do it, you can do it. So look at how small this tail is, and it's going to work just fine.
Michelle would love to win tonight. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Danae.
Hey, you guys.
Hi, Pam.
How was everybody's weekend?
We have Nicole. Hey, Nicole from Canada.
From Canada. We got to make a trip to Canada one of these days.
I know. I still can't believe we've never been.
We've never been.
We're not too far either.
No, we're only 6.5 hours or so, depending on where you go in Canada. I just don't know where.
I think we're even closer from the New York border, maybe.
Yeah, we're close to Canada, not far at all. So fluff your bow out, pull your loops apart. Oop, we lost a tail, or 2 tails. Let's dovetail these real quick. Up, 3 tails. There's a lot of tails on this bow, you guys. There's 1. Oh my gosh, where did these come from? I thought I got them all.
Rosemary says she just got done making some blueberry, blackberry, raspberry, strawberry, Hills pepper, and Reaper hot pepper jams.
Oh my gosh, I would love to try that. That sounds spicy. So fluff open your bow, pull apart all of these tails. We don't have a single loop on this bow, and it's going to be just as beautiful, just different than the other bows we make. So don't be afraid of experimenting. We experimented with this technique a little while ago, and you guys seem to really like it, so I love to show it every now and then.
Colette says, come to Prince Edward Island in Canada.
I would love to.
Oh.
Oh, I hear Siri. Nope, not Siri.
Alexa.
What is it? Alexa. Alex must have said a trigger word or something.
I know. Oops.
All right, so there is that bow. Look at that. What do you guys think of that? I think that's cool. And notice, too, what I did with these tails. I kind of made them a little bit more crinkly. And I've been loving that look lately. I think it looks so pretty when you have them kind of crinkle like this. So that is another bow technique, and that involves no loops at all. So anybody, really anybody could make this bow. So let's switch gears and make our wreath bow now. We're going to work in this beautiful plaid, and I've had this plaid for a number of years.
Hi, Kathy. Hi, Sisu.
Welcome, you guys. Janet's from South Carolina. So we're going to cut a length of tails. Let's do a traditional bow for this.
Becky says that's the easiest bow for me, still learning.
Yes, very easy bow. And just because something is easy, this is what I want to clarify too. Just because something is easy does not make it any less beautiful or, yeah, stunning, right? Any less stunning or beautiful. For instance, we do a lot of dollar store wreaths. Of course, we can use premium products, and we do use premium products. But, you know, never be afraid of doing things simpler or more inexpensive because it still turns out just as beautiful, I'd say, as some expensive bows and wreaths. So we're going to create a traditional bow. To do that, which is the perfect time of year for it, you're going to place your ribbon inside. Always leave that little bit of overhang. That way when you go to fluff your loops, you're not pulling it right out. And I rotate my Bowdabra.
Janet says, I've had the Bowdabra for 20 years. I would love to win.
Wow.
Pierrette says the Bowdabra makes it easy.
It does make life a lot easier, especially, like I said, we still teach how to make hand bows, pretty much daily. But we do have a lot of members, a lot of customers, and a lot of followers that struggle with bow making, and they're ready to call it quits. And if you're one of those people, I can definitely recommend the Bowdabra. So if you struggle with hand bows, the best thing other than making hand bows is to use the Bowdabra.
Hi, Michelle.
Hey, Michelle. So we have 3 loops on each side. Let's work in a few more.
Hey, Brenda. She's watching from Louisiana and would love to win tonight.
Hey, Brenda. We have 4 on this side, 4 on the other side. Let's stop at 5 loops. Work it in. There we go.
Pierrot says, if you don't like it, start again.
That's right. Pull your wire through.
Tomorrow is Velkus's birthday. Happy early birthday, Velkus.
Happy early birthday, Velkus. Let's all wish Velkus a happy early birthday. And Alex's birthday, you guys, is Wednesday.
It's coming up.
It's coming up. Should I do something special for her or not?
I think yes.
What should I do for her, you guys? She's mentioned it almost daily for the last 2 weeks.
I just have to remind everyone.
She wanted to go to New York, but instead we went Saturday, so I guess that can kind of count, right?
Maybe.
So Kathy uses the Bowdabra daily. Her hands are shot after too many years of holding her ribbon too high. So there you go, right? So Kathy uses her Bowdabra daily, and it's a huge help. Pull apart your loops, pull apart your tails.
Hi, Brenda from Wisconsin.
How pretty is that?
Darlene says, such beautiful bows.
Thank you, Darlene. There is a simple, easy peasy bow. Instead of dovetailing, I'll just cut at an angle. Anything is better than that straight across cut that you get when you first cut your tail. So anything other than that is a step up from that.
Ooh, me and Maxine have the same birthday. Happy early birthday, Maxine.
Happy early birthday, Maxine.
Kay says, take her to Canada. Ooh,
Take
I
her to
could go to
Canada.
Canada.
Yeah, we can't though. We need to update our passports.
We do have to update our passports. We should do that
We
soon.
should. I'm surprised. I feel like back in the day, if you were a U.S. citizen or a Canadian citizen, I believe back in the day you were able to just cross between countries. I was going to say continents. Countries. But I know that's definitely changed. You can't without a passport, I believe.
Yeah.
So we're going to break some of these apart. This is just a filler berry spray.
Thank you, everyone. Hi, Pam.
Hey, Pam.
Brenda loves that bow.
Right? Isn't that pretty? A simple plaid bow. Working some of these. We have a lot of products we can put into this. Tonight, we're going to do a decent wreath, right? So we have some of those cut. Okay, so now we can start working these in, and to work them in, dip them in your glue skillet. You can even cut them in half if they're too long. Some of these might be a little long.
Lisa says, love that ribbon for autumn.
Right, I love this plaid.
Hi, Tina. She says, good morning from Australia. Good morning.
Good morning, Tina.
Thank you, everyone, for the birthday wishes.
And how old are you going to be, Alex?
27.
Are you going to be 27?
I am.
She's going to be 27 years old. How do you feel about that?
Not too bad.
Not too bad?
Not too bad.
It could be worse, right?
It could be worse. But I still feel old, so I don't know.
You're preaching to the choir, my friend. That's how I feel.
Lori says, I've had my Bowdabra for many years, but didn't learn to use it until watching you use it. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Lori. I appreciate that. And that's what I love to hear, you guys. As I've said before, sharing our videos and hearting our videos is amazing. And obviously it helps us reach other people to help and inspire. But when you guys just share success stories like that, I mean, it really, really, really is a huge push for us to continue doing what we're doing. And, there's no greater feeling than being able to help somebody. Whether it's in like emergency situations or in our case, crafting, right?
She said she made a wreath on a pizza pan today, and it turned out beautiful.
Pizza pan. We haven't done one of those in a little while.
I know.
We should bring that back.
That sounds cool.
Yes, be sure to share pictures with us too, you guys. All you have to do is just hashtag Bowdabra and then hashtag Nick's Seasonal Decor, and that way we both can see. Bowdabra's team and our team can check out your beautiful designs. Taking a few more of these berries.
Darlene asks what a glue skillet is.
Yeah, so essentially it's just a skillet full of glue.
Here it is.
Nothing special to it. It is an incredibly helpful tool, and it is my favorite tool that we have. So here, I'll place another piece, but here at Nick's Seasonal Decor, I am not a huge, tech guy. I don't like fancy gadgets. We have them, don't we, Alex?
We do.
But we don't use them. So, a glue skillet essentially is just a little crock pot, or a little cooking skillet, I should say, because crock pots don't work. We've tried. A little cooking skillet that we plug in when we need, and then when we're done, we just unplug it, and it solidifies right inside the container, and when we need it again, we just plug it right back in. And the funniest question that we've gotten over the years from that, Alex, I don't know if you remember seeing them, but sometimes when videos go viral, or reach large audiences, what happens is you'll get comments like, wow, what a waste of a skillet. How are you going to clean that glue out for you to cook on it? And I just want to be like, well, look at it. I don't think we'll ever get around to cleaning that out. First of all, impossible, or eating out of it. So my glue skillet has seen better days, but it also has seen probably 1,000 reads at this point. So we're going to take our final spray of this and work it in over here. I do have a little bit of bittersweet. Should we work in this?
Yeah, why not?
I think that'll bring out the yellow from the ribbon.
Hi, Brittany. Hi, Edie.
Hey, Brittany. Hey, Dolores. Welcome, Edie.
Hi, Julie. Cindy says we should go to Disney World.
Disney World.
We've been talking about Disney World quite a bit, actually.
We have. That's something, though, that we can't do, on this Wednesday.
You have to plan it out, a trip there.
Out of everything, I feel like Disney is the last thing you would want to go to without planning it out, right? So you got to, think of all the things you want to hit. It's definitely go there. And I think Alex is needing a change of pace, right? Because we're always go.
Spa day.
So let's work in some of these bittersweet pieces.
Tina says, I make wreaths, and since watching you and using my Bowdabra, I'm much more confident with my bows and wreaths. Thank you for you.
Awesome. Who said that, Lisa?
Yes.
Thank you, Lisa, for letting us know. That is my #1 goal. So I would love to see the designs that you have created. I mean, the talent that I've seen here in the wreathing community is just absolutely incredible and mind-boggling. You guys are incredibly talented, whether you think so or not, right? So I think we're all our worst critics, and I've said that plenty of times on other videos. But, from an outside perspective, it's just mind-blowing what people are able to do. And then when you ask them about it, they're like, I don't like it. I could have done better. So we're all kind of like that. But if we can see it from the other side, you'll really be able to appreciate the talent that you do have. Working some more of this bittersweet. So one thing I think I want to do it this winter, because it's obviously, well, it's not busy now, but I do want to go to the Cape one of these days, Alex. I think a winter Cape trip would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I've never been during the winter.
I just have never been.
I know.
So a couple more pieces of this bittersweet. All right, here's our final piece. Just place it there.
Brittany says, you, Mr. Nick, are just as talented.
Oh, thank you.
Denise loves that fall ribbon.
Isn't it pretty?
Hey, Steven.
Hey, Steven. Is it our brother, Steven?
Yep.
Everybody say hi to Steven. Look at that. Easy peasy. What do we have in this? $5.75 for the grapevine. $2.50 for Dollar Tree. We use 2 of those bushes. Couple bucks worth of berries, and then a buck or so worth of ribbon, if that. This is a 50-yard spool. So you're able to create a fall wreath for 10, 12 bucks, if that. You could add a sign to it. You could add a little scarecrow in the middle, a few pumpkins. One cool thing about wreath making is that it's totally customizable with whatever materials you either have on hand that you can easily source or want to add. So there is the simple wreath. Now we have enough time to make one more bow. So that is the wreath. We'll clean up our table afterwards because it does make a mess. Cut another length of wire. I think I love that tail bow tonight. I think that's going to be my favorite. I love it.
Oh, it's pretty with the striped ribbon.
Very pretty. So we're going to take our wire, place it in the middle.
Velka says, love it. You are awesome.
Thank you, Velkis. And we'll be thinking of you tomorrow. We hope you have a great day tomorrow.
I know. Dolores says, this is my style wreath.
Thank you, Dolores. We're going to use some of our velvet. So this is our 50-yard spool of velvet, and we used it for a cardinal design the other day. But tonight, we're not going to do a traditional bow. We're going to save that for a little later on. We have used this ribbon a couple weeks ago here on Bowdabra, doing a tree topper, remember, Al?
Yes.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to do 3 loops.
Well, it looks like we have the whole fam. Hi, Dad.
Dad is here too, you guys. And now, this week, or Mondays have always been our busiest day, but now they're extra, extra busy, right? So since we've stopped kind of spontaneous lives, we do go live on our business page at 9:15 Eastern every Monday. So 3 lives back to back, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Which is just funny to me because, you know, I used to hate Mondays back when I was in school. And now Mondays are the busiest day, and I love them. So 3 loops on either side, about 4.5, 5 inches. We're going to come back in with 2 on each side now that are about 2.5 inches.
Oh, Mary's birthday is the 14th as well. Happy early birthday, Mary.
Yes, happy early birthday, Mary.
So many birthday twins.
I know, lots of birthdays here.
And we looks like we have our winner as well tonight. So, congratulations to Sandy Delgado watching from Southern Maryland.
Congratulations, Sandy. Let's all take a second to congratulate Sandy. We're going to do our final loops. We came back in with 3 larger loops, about 4.5, 5 inches. 2 on each side that are about 2 inches, 2.5 inches. Now we're going to do our button loop.
Sandy, make sure you go ahead and send a message to Bowdabra right here on Facebook so they can get that sent out to you.
Yes. So we're going to cut it about 1.5 inches. Doesn't have to be big by any means. Fold it in. Like I said before, you can use your Bowdabra wand. And this comes with every Bowdabra. You can compress it like so. Yes, congrats, Sandy. And for those of you guys that didn't win tonight, to the rest of you, there's always next week, right? So every Monday we are live here on Bowdabra at 7 p.m. Eastern. And there's always a chance to win. Tighten your wires. Really, really tight. Tie it 2 or 3 times. The more you tie it, the better, you know, you can feel about it. Not necessarily the stronger it is, but the better you can feel about it. Pull your tails down first. Get those out of the way. Separate those 3 loops on either side. There's those 3 loops. Separate those 2 on either side.
Velkus loves the velvet ribbon.
Right? Who's a fan of velvet? Velvet has been my favorite, velvet and burlap, for as long as I can remember. And actually, you guys, the very first ribbon I would work with was velvet. Before I touched any other ribbon for a number of years, I only worked with velvet.
Becky says it's a win just learning from you.
Oh, thank you. You guys are too sweet. So there is that bow, and I think that one looks very pretty. So I want to thank you all so much for watching tonight. We are live again each and every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern. I am Nick Kretikos of Nick's Seasonal Decor. Thank you, Dory. Thank you, Sandy. And thank you, Joe, for being with me today and for having me as a guest. You can find all of your products available at nicksseasonaldecor.com, including the awesome Bowdabra. So if you don't have one or the wire, you can find them there. And thank you, guys. So we have a lot to do in the next few months. We have a lot of Christmas, a lot of fall, and a lot of exciting projects that I can't wait to take you guys along with. So thank you all again for watching, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye, everyone.
Good night, everyone.